What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Natsume Yuujinchou, this time with Season 6, Episode 3. Again, I can't quite remember what the preview had for us today, but really enjoyed the last episode with the stone painting. I thought that was a really cool story. And some nice visuals in there as well, of course. But yeah, do let me know what you guys think about this episode in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. Yeah, I can't really remember what the preview showed us, but seems like I say that a lot. But I think I think it's a good guess to say it was something quite cute. I've only just noticed that Yanko's eyes in that shot went a bit crazy. I don't even noticed. Old school phone right there. Ibata. Oh, oh yeah, I remember it had that guy that we saw once, um, ages ago. Yeah, been a while. It's been a while. Yes, I do. Mostly. Oh, you'll be waiting by yourself for a long time, Shibata. The twin dolls. You know Natsume. He won't. Yeah. He can't. It's just the way he is. He can't. I think most people would just be like, yeah, well, you'll be standing there alone. I probably would. But that's not Natsume, is it? What does that look like? Oh, is that what he's talking about? Is that a beanpole? What does it mean by that? What, like this? Is it because of his outfit? I think I've mentioned this in a fair few videos, but I do remember looking up years ago about I think it was about the time like Annabelle was coming out and stuff like that. About this very haunted doll from like the 1900s, I think it was, that went from place to place and was said to be cursed and ended up in a museum where it's at today, and it is said to have a horrible energy around it. I can't remember the full story of it, but it was really interesting actually. Yeah, I think there's a really good YouTube kind of documentary style video on it from America, but I can't remember what the doll's called. Otogi. That's creepy. That's what you're telling me. It's the thing with dolls. There's not like, even when you're a kid, dolls are creepy. Even when they're meant for you. A bug. Oh, like a mess of that. Right, I even touched this cake. I gotta just pee in the. Pretty sure that's not legal. Not saying I haven't done it, but I go pee in the bushes. That was way too quick. I've got an ungodly combination of the both. I don't imagine it tastes too bad actually. And just take the horrible ketchup off there. I'd probably quite enjoy that. Meat taste. Really. How does that work with dolls exactly? I mean, yeah, the thing that I usually see is like you implement like souls and things into dolls. Like the only thing I've seen surrounding this kind of stuff. You asked for them. I think you're chatting rubbish. I did see two masks. But do you want someone to join you? Oh dear. That's the thing, like this, it could, like it's unreasonable to get like this when you are just talking about nonsense. Even though I very much did used to be like this. I remember first hearing about the Illuminati, and then on my walk home from my mates, where I heard about it, I was looking over every bush, every fence to see if there were any Illuminati members. I got that was that's quite funny because that's not like supernatural at all. That I mean, I guess that might be like seen as like supernatural, but I think it's because I did recently watch like the movie like Unfriended. I think it was before that, where people started getting like taken getting picked off on their kind of webcams, and I thought it was like the Illuminati could be around every corner, just they're everywhere, they control everything, they can just take you out if you learn about them. Thought because I learned about them, I was like, oh shit, they're definitely going to take me out. And yeah, it was almost more scary because it was almost grounded in reality rather than it being like a ghost or some kind of demon. So yeah, I remember that walk home that night being quite terrified. Um, and yeah, just checking everything. But it's I was gonna say it's understandable. These guys, what I'm trying to say is that I mean that wasn't the best example because that was again slightly grounded in reality. Not sure if that is true, but with this, it's like a lot of the times you'll see this behavior from like teenage girls and such and teenage boys after they just watch a horror movie, thinking that the killer's going to come around the corner. Whereas these guys have actually got kind of good authority to be like this, considering these yokai might have genuinely followed them. I don't know. I'm not sure I see these yokai following them. They kind of seem like they might be like bound to that house, if you know what I'm saying. Like that's such a creepy house. They almost feel like they would just like be bound there, but I guess we'll find out. It was quite stupid because like, why the hell would the Illuminati be coming after me? little old me in the countryside. Just one of those things as a kid, isn't it? Oh, they now. Got you, soda. For a delicious meal. Have an exchange. Smart though. Where's the dude at? Where's he gone? Chibata. Where's he? Never let anyone go out on their own. First rule of horror. Never split up. Never be last when you're walking. Or try kicking the door in. Those nasty feet. Oh, where is Chibata? You just forgot about that guy. Ooh. Like Frankenstein or I love the segment in Friday the 13th. I think it's part 6 where Jason kind of gets brought back to life from a thunderbolt. I love that part of that movie. That movie is probably the best. Maybe part 6. But yeah, that's one of my absolute favorite moments in the whole series. It was gonna be the attic or the fucking. I'm not sure they have too many. What's that? Basement. I'm not sure they have too many basements in Japanese houses. I couldn't imagine they would actually. Thinking about it. For real. It gets stuck. Oh, they're not awfully creepy actually, are they? I don't think they are. I'm quite used to mannequins in horror. And they've never been awfully scary for me when I think about it, like Silent Hill and things the like. I've been awfully scared of them. I think it was a really cool Doctor Who episode, which I did like as a kid with them, but again, not awfully creepy. definitely. That's the anchor. I was gonna say it's quite funny when you actually do try and throw a paper like that. It is quite. It never goes straight. It just meanders down, doesn't it? Where were you, bro? What were you doing? Oh, you did get to help out. I think sometimes as a boy we can, maybe women experience this as well, but sometimes we can have these experiences of not getting along with someone and maybe find them annoying like this, but actually looking back and being like, you know what, that was actually quite reminiscent. It's actually quite fun. Even if you did get a little bit angry and pissed off during that situation. I've definitely had it where I felt like that and I felt like annoyed and felt that way towards someone, but then them ended up actually being like they had a good time. It's like, oh, you know what, looking back, they did have a pretty good time. Where I fell in love with a tree. That's something you'll always have on them, to be fair. You fell in love with a tree, bro. I guess there's worse things to fall in love with. Oh. Did he not know about him? I didn't realise. No, that was a good meow. That was a convincing meow. He did. I mean, I did kind of gather the fact that he didn't know earlier on in the episode when Nyanko like went for him, but didn't like say anything. But I didn't fully realize that he didn't know Nyanko was a yokai. But he got to help, which was cool. He did get to help at the end. I think we all, again, that's been a theme that we've seen a few times. Everybody just like wants to help out and do something for Natsume, but it's most of the time it's impossible to because yeah, you just don't experience the same things, and they want to experience that same thing. It's been a massive theme of the show, hasn't it? So as much as it did get Natsume into a bit of danger, I think it's good that we had this experience, isn't it? Yeah, I have got to say this ending is so much better than the opening in my opinion. I really like this ending song. Lying eyes. Oh, Natori. Lovely. Always love a bit of Natori. Lying eyes. Okay. Yeah, you guys know I always love my Natori episodes. Love his voice actor. Really like him as a guy as well. Big brother Natori. But yeah, fun episode today. Like I said, quite inclined to my kind of style. I like my horror and such, and this was a bit more horror. I mean, with the yokai, it's always got a little bit of an element of that, but this one felt a little bit more creepy, even though the dolls didn't end up actually being too creepy. Like I said, I'm looking back now, and I don't think I've ever really found dolls creepy in general, to be honest. Or any kind of inanimate object like that. Although I do say that there has been some. Again, I brought up Doctor Who earlier. That I remember there being a Doctor Who episode with these kind of statues that would, like, when you didn't look at them, they'd like come after you, which was really scary actually. But yeah, not too many inanimate objects, I'm afraid of. Although, like I said as well, dolls. I think dolls are quite a bit more scary than mannequins. So yeah, it was a good episode. Nice going over some things we have already covered before, but just seeing just Shibata again was quite cool. But yeah, nothing majorly kind of new in this episode. Not to say that there has to be, as I said about last season. I think last season really cemented, like, they had a theme throughout all the episodes and it done it really well. You could say there was nothing new there, but I thought it done it really well. I think this season has been a bit of a slower start in that regard. I haven't had as much of an emotional kind of attachment or impact in these first 4 episodes than I had last season or season 3, for example. But hopefully that can kind of improve as things go on. Again, not saying it was a bad start or anything, but it definitely does feel a little bit slower than previous seasons. Do let me know what you guys thought about this one, though, down in the comment section. Next episode looks like a really good one with Natori, so look forward to that, of course. Leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. And I'll see you guys next time.